Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome or welcome back. What am I saying? Welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. There we go, that's what I meant to say. Today I am going to be doing the 24-hour reading video. I've never attempted to do one before and I thought today would be a good day. So like I said, I'm going to do the 24-hour reading challenge. So I'm going to see how many books I can read in a 24-hour period basically. And you know what, the whole purpose and the whole reason of me wanting to do this was because I just want to get through my giant TBR, you know? So that's the purpose of this video. I also really want to read a bunch of books before I read the ACOTAR series because I know the ACOTAR series is going to put me in kind of a book hangover and it's going to consume my entire personality for an entire month probably. So I would really like to get some of these books out of the way first before I read that. So I just got ready for the pool. I figure what a great time to start this video when I'm going to the pool. I'll just chill. And I don't have a book picked out yet, so we're gonna do that together. I also don't know what I'm in the mood for, but I'm in the mood, obviously, for like a quick read. I don't want something that's gonna be like really time consuming. I'm also like not the fastest reader. So let's go pick out a book and see what I feel like reading. By Sarah Adams. I don't think that's like summery, but it's cute. It's like a cutesy romance, you know, and it's gonna be quick and everything, but it's not like a summery book, I don't think. I don't know. Okay, so this is an option, but I also feel like, okay, I mean, it's not like thick, but it's not like small. Is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. Also, Meet Me at the Lake seems like a good option, but I also haven't heard very many good things about this book and I don't want it to take me forever to read it because obviously the whole point is for me to read as many books as I can in a 24-hour time span. So I think I'm gonna hold off on this one. You see, I keep picking up Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Everybody raves about it and also apparently a really cutesy little book, but I don't know. Okay, actually, let me just stop. It's gonna be between these two. Michael, which one do you think?
You get too steamy at the pool, so whichever one's least steamy.
So then this one, the cheat sheet. Okay, so we're gonna read the cheat sheet because yes, it is way less steamy. Okay, so it's a little while later. We didn't just get back from the pool. We got back from the pool a little while ago, but I actually only read for like total of an hour while I was down there because it is like actually the summer, like kickoff to summer party that they were doing at our community. So there was like a whole bunch of music and like there's a lot of people there, but I actually got like 50 pages in already and I'm already eating this up. I'm gonna read for a little while longer while I wait for dinner. Just under 50 pages and just like already she's already gotten into it and I'm like, okay, first of all, now, not that I'm not eating it up because I really am. Why are you two being like this? Why? For why? Granted, there'd be no reason for a book if they were together, but like for why? For why are you guys being stupid? Anyways, yeah, I already love them. Already love him. Nathan, already love him. Already want to be his girlfriend. You guys, I just finished this book and 5 stars. 5 stars. Enjoyed this so much more than I thought I was going to. Like literally this book has me so giddy. It's so cute. Like I am like, oh, it's so cute. I just loved it. Okay, I love this book. Like one of my new like 5-star reads, which honestly, when I say 5 stars, I mean like right now, I mean like 6 stars because like this book just like punched me in the face, right? And that's the feeling I have when a book is like that good, or like in my opinion, my interpretation of it is that good. Not many books make it up there. And when I even give books 5 stars, sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's 5 stars. It was really good, but that was it. Like it doesn't linger with me. This is gonna linger in my brain. And if I wasn't making this video, I'd probably be in like a book hangover and wouldn't read another book for at least a week. But I am gonna have to choose another book right after this. So it makes me really sad because I actually want to like sulk in this book just a little bit longer. But anyways, so far it's taken me 7 hours and 10 minutes to read the entire book. So we'll see how many books I can get done in this 24-hour period. But yeah, I love this book. Ugh, it was so cute. And I'm so excited to like literally now recommend this book to everybody I know because I loved it that much. So giddy, so excited. I do now have to pick another book, which I'm actually, like I said, I'm not like sad about it because I want to read another book, but I'm a little sad because I want to sulk in that one just a little bit longer. But now I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Do I want to do like another romance because I'm into like summer romances right now? Or do I want to read like a thriller, literary fiction or something? You know what I mean? I also don't want anything too thick, but I want something that's going to be quick, you know? So I feel like this one is almost 400 pages. I feel like since it's like a thriller mystery book, it's gonna go fast. I'm not good at this. Not good at this. Oh wait, maybe I should read this one then if I'm into okay, just over 300. So maybe I'll go with this one. And you know, I'll balance it out. I'll do this one and then after this one, I'll do another romance so that I get best of both worlds.
You get the best.
So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna read Local Woman Missing by Mary. Actually, I can't see her last name on here. Mary Kubica. Don't know how to say that. But I've actually heard raving reviews about this, so I'm super excited. What?
Pronounced Cuba.
No, it's not. Please stop talking while I'm doing this. But it's got rave reviews, so I'm actually really excited about it. So, yeah. Probably start this in the morning or tomorrow, sometime. Probably not tonight. I'm gonna give myself a little break to sulk in that book. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock and I'm finally actually able to start the Local Woman Missing. Oh, I'm finally able to start Local Woman Missing. I am only 7 hours and 10 minutes into the 24-hour reading challenge. And this is taking me a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. Oh my gosh, it took me 7 hours to read that first book. So let's see how long I guess it takes me to read this one. I'm a slow reader, as if you couldn't tell. Of course I literally knocked it over as if I didn't just set it up. Okay, it's been roughly like 2 hours. So, okay, I don't want to reset it by accident. So I'm now at like 9 hours and I'm already on page 100 of this book, which is about right. It takes me about an hour to read at least 50 pages.
It's down.
Also, Michael's playing video games right next to me, so I'm really sorry if you hear all of that. Anyways, this book so far, very interesting. I'm very much like drawn in. I literally like can't believe, I mean, not that I can't believe that I got 200 pages in 2 hours, but like I have a feeling like I'm gonna finish this book really quickly. It's a lot different than what I thought it was gonna be like. There's like so many different perspectives. Kind of crazy, okay? So I kind of can't wait to see how the story keeps progressing. I'm gonna keep reading. So I'm so annoyed. I literally went to go start my timer and it reset. Now I'm mad, but okay. I know I was at 10 hours because when I looked last night, I stopped reading at 10 hours. We're just gonna go from there. Yes, I have 14 hours left in this challenge. So let's start. So I just got out of the shower and I stopped reading like just 2 hours, like just short 2 hours. And I'm at page, 245. I'd say that's pretty good. So I was reading for 2 hours and I'm gonna read some more now before bed. But I just want to talk about the book a little bit because how far am I? I am more than halfway through the book. Oh, can you see? good, kind of. Yeah, I'm more than halfway through the book now, and let me tell you, this book is very good. This has kept me engaged and has a grip on me the whole time. The writing is absolutely impeccable and it's so good. Either I'm just oblivious and dumb and I don't pick up on any clues, or she didn't leave any breadcrumbs really, or like noticeable breadcrumbs until just now, like up after 200 pages. Like I literally just started getting like a theory of like who could have done the stuff that's going on in this book, and even then I'm like, I don't think it's that person, because it's never the first person that you think it is, you know. It's never the first suspect that they leave breadcrumbs on. Who knows, honestly. I could also just be dumb, like I said, and not have picked up on the other ones, but I'm usually pretty good at it, and so I don't know. I've been looking too. I've been like wondering, I'm like, oh my gosh, like wondering what type of breadcrumbs they would be leaving. But then none. There was none that I really like picked up on. Obviously there was like other little things that I picked up on that are like getting told throughout now. Overall, it's very good. I am so happy to be reading this. Okay, I'm gonna read a little bit before bed. So last night, after 4 hours of reading, just over 4 hours, I finished Local Woman Missing, and let me tell you, this book was a whirlwind. It lived up to my expectations. I'm gonna give it like 4.5 stars. Really lived up to my expectations. It was just really good. Like I wasn't expecting the twist at the end, and like things made sense after the fact, but it was like I would have never have known. I wasn't even suspecting this person. Very good. Which means it's time to pick a new book. I think though, I know I'm gonna read It Happened One Summer, just because they're like, it's not short by any means. I mean, it's almost 400 pages, but I feel like I'll be able to get through it quick, which will help. Plus it's a summary book. Anyways, Michael and I are on our way out to go to the beach, so very excited to bring this to the beach and read it, because why wouldn't I be? Listen, I know this is not the most flattering angle of me, but I have 2.5 hours left of this reading challenge. I'm just gonna finish. I'm literally almost done with this book. That's how much I got left. Can you see that? So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna read it and finish it. And then I think even if I finish it before the 2.5 hours is up, I think I'm just gonna call it. Realistically, how much of a book am I gonna get done? You know? Start reading. 2.5 hours. So I actually just finished this book with like 2 hours left to go. So I am gonna go pick another one just to get started, because that's plenty of time for me to get like into like a hardy part of the book, you know what I mean? But I do think I'm gonna need a little bit more time with this one to kind of give it its rating, because like I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like I definitely enjoyed it, but I don't know, there was just like things in there that happened that I was like cringy, like just cringy scenes. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to give myself a little bit before I give a rating. I have to let it simmer in my brain. I think I'm gonna start Meet Me at the Lake, because I kind of want to see if I'm gonna like it or not based off of what other people say, because a lot of people said that they weren't really thrilled with it, and I just want to see if I think I'm gonna be thrilled with it, because I did really like Every Summer After, but I wasn't like in love with it, you know, like it just like wasn't like my favorite book that I've ever read. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start, yeah, I'm gonna do Meet Me at the Lake. Finally finished the 24-hour reading challenge, and within that challenge I actually read 3 books, and I started a 4th, which was Meet Me at the Lake, and I probably got about 30 pages in, but obviously I didn't finish it, so I'm not going to include that within this video. But as you saw, I read 3 books throughout this entire 24 hours. I read The Cheat Sheet, Local Woman Missing, It Happened One Summer. We're just going to talk about all 3 books briefly. But also I want to say, because I actually never talked about why I did the challenge this way instead of the 24 hours straight. So basically I did it over a 24-hour period in general. It wasn't like 24 straight hours because one, my work schedule doesn't accommodate for me to be able to do that. Like that would have been actual torture for me to have to do 24 hours of reading and go to work. Second, it's like I said, it just is just the way it works better within my schedule to break it up. And then thirdly, I am old. I cannot be staying up for 24 hours to read books. Like that's just, I have to sleep. So that was the other reason. So that's why I broke it up the way I did and read 3 books over the 24-hour time span, but not 24 hours straight. We'll go in order with the books that I read. So let's start with The Cheat Sheet. I kind of said already, but this was a 5 stars for me. Like this was such a cute little book that made me feel like giddy and happy and everything like that with everything that was going on. Sarah Adams, I think, does really great at writing cheesy, cutesy romances with no spice in them. This story in general was just really cute. This is a friends to lovers romance. She is a dancer and he is a professional football player, and they basically have been in love with each other for quite some time. Like I said, this is a really cute, like almost like Hallmarky story, right? So I just was in love with it. I love Nathan Donaldson. He was such a great character to read about. This book is dual point of view as well, so it's told from Bree's and Nathan's point of views, and it's like great to see like their inside thoughts on each other because it was just so cute. Like some of it was like really cheesy and like not cringy, because it wasn't cringy like when I was reading it, but it was like really cute and really cheesy, and I just really enjoyed that and appreciated that. So this was 5 stars. Next up, I read Local Woman Missing, and let me tell you, this book had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. It could have been just because like I wasn't like really trying to pick up on clues, but she really didn't leave any breadcrumbs as to what was happening in the story till like the very end. There were certain things in there that I was like, oh my gosh, like it's definitely not that person. It's not the person you first suspect, and it definitely wasn't. I'll just say that. But overall, I gave this, I think, a 4 stars. Honestly, verge of like 4.5. It just didn't give me that like 5-star punch in the face feeling, you know? That's what this one gave me. 5 stars, punch in the face. Like 6 stars, basically. This one, I'm gonna say, honestly, was 4.5 because I actually really enjoyed reading it and the story. It was so like, I don't want to say twisted because it wasn't. This is not the way I thought the story was going. It went a completely different way than I thought. 3, technically 4 points of views because the prologue is in a different person's point of view, but they're mentioned throughout the story, but you don't ever get their point of view again, which makes sense for the story. But yeah, you get 3 different POVs and it takes place in dual timelines. So it's a now timeline and then 11 years before timeline. So this book starts, as you can tell by the title, Local Woman Missing. A character named Shelby ends up going missing, and then a few weeks later, her neighbor Meredith ends up going missing along with her daughter. And then 11 years later, her daughter just mysteriously shows up again. And it's basically this big old like unraveling mystery of like what happened. So basically they're trying to figure out what happened to her and like what happened in the events of like everything leading up to it, because there's so many unanswered questions about like how her and her mom went missing and how the character's name is Delilah was found so many years later. I obviously don't want to spoil anything for you, but this was a very good book. I very much enjoyed, and I highly recommend this book as well. So if you are like me, who had seen this at Target like 5-6 times before they actually bought it, granted I bought this at Barnes & Noble, but if you're that person who picks it up every single time, looks at it, and then puts it back, don't put it back. Actually buy it and read it because it's very good. And moving on to the last book that I read in the 24-hour challenge is It Happened One Summer. I think I ended up giving this one 3 stars, and I feel like that's generous. I want to say 2.75, but if I'm rounding up, it's definitely obviously 3 stars. Basically, this is about Piper, who's, you know, an LA socialite. She's not a princess actually, but you know, she's treated like a princess. Her dad's a famous producer, and she, as punishment, has to go back to, well, the guy is actually her stepdad. She has to go back to the place where she was born, where her father had left a bar to her and her sister in, where is it called? Westport, Washington. So as punishment, because she's a party girl, she's not doing anything with her life, her stepdad, they send her there. They're like, you gotta go there for 3 months, learn how to be an adult, right? There, she meets Brendan, who is a fisherman. He's a sea captain. There we go. He's a sea captain. Obviously, I'm not selling the book very well. And basically, it's a small town romance. They meet, they fall in love, you know, the whole thing. It's very much the plot of a Hallmark movie, just with very much a lot of spice. This is a very spicy book, I would say. I don't know, I just didn't really love it. It was just like kind of there. It was really, really cringy at a lot of parts for me personally. Like, the story itself was like a cute rom-com-y story. I felt like if it was told more in like the cutesy story perspective, like the cheat sheet was, I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But no, it was just like too driven on the like attraction towards each other for it to like really feel like that. Like I said, overall, it was like a 3 stars. It was cringy. I don't know if I would like necessarily not recommend it, but it wouldn't be like my first book to recommend, you know? I feel like if you're someone who maybe wants to read like really likes to read like more spicier books that have like a very easy plot line to follow, then like this is a good one. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd really recommend it. So those are all the books that I read in this 24-hour reading challenge. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to follow me on all my social medias and subscribe to this channel. More book videos are coming, I promise, okay? Love making book videos right now. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.